Hey guys, Clay here. We've got Rugged Ridge's spare tire relocation bracket in the shop, and I'm going to show you how this installs on your Jeep JL. So let's get started. So the first thing we need to do is dismount the wheel and tire from the carrier. This has got a locking lug nut, so I just need to put the key on there. So now we've got a 35-inch tire. This is definitely going to be easier with a friend, but I'm just going to put my knee on the bottom and lift the weight off of the lugs, and we'll just remove the tire and roll that out of the way. So now we need to remove the stock tire carrier. You'll notice that we have a wheel spacer on there. Like I said, we've got a 35 on this Jeep, and it's still touching the plastic on the outside. So you won't have that on your OE carrier. So we're just going to remove these 8 bolts. I'm going to leave these top 2 loose but on and take those out last. So the spacer that we're going to put on is going to go right behind this and move this carrier out and up a little bit. So once we get this off, we just want to make sure the carrier doesn't just fall. This is the 3rd brake light and your backup camera wire. So now I've got 1 bolt here, and I've got a buddy that's going to hold this stock carrier. You don't want to let this hang by this wire here. If you have a table or a bench or something, you can hold that on. So now you can see these recessed holes here. We're just going to use the factory hardware that we took off to mount this bracket to the Jeep, and then we'll use the hardware included with the kit to mount the stock carrier to the bracket. Now I'm just loosely installing all of this OE hardware and lifting up on the bracket just to take tension off the bolt so it's easier to put in. And then once I get to the last hardware, I'll center everything up and then we'll tighten everything down. Now you don't want to strip these threaded pieces in the tailgate out, so just pay attention when you're taking the stock carrier off. Get a feel for how tight everything is, and I'm just going around clockwise and just making sure everything's tight. Now we can put the stock carrier back onto this bracket with the provided hardware. So now I've got 1 bolt in the top on that side. Go ahead and line it up. We're going to get one started on this side. And then same thing like the base plate, we're just going to install all the hardware loosely, and then we'll go back around and tighten everything up. So the last thing we need to do is reinstall our tire back on the carrier. This was a really easy installation. All we got to do is remove some factory hardware, put the Rugged Ridge bracket on, and then reinstall the stock carrier back on that bracket. Now that bracket's going to move the tire up and out from the Jeep a little bit. That way we can fit a 35 on there without contacting our bumper. Now if you guys have any questions at all, make sure to give us a call or visit us online. Thanks.